Hello, I'm Mark Archuleta here with your SCV NewsBreak. A dead crow found in Valencia has been confirmed to have died from West Nile virus. LA County Vector Control said the bird was found in the 27,000 block of Benton Court near Hillsborough Parkway. It was the first virus-positive bird found in the Santa Clarita Valley this year. Mosquito samples have tested positive in Valencia, Newhall, and Canyon Country. Vector Control says the threat of infection is elevated throughout Los Angeles County. Residents who find a dead bird should call 1-877-WNV-BIRD. Well, a Valencia man was convicted today on charges related to faking his own death while working as a school police officer in Woodland Hills. 31-year-old Jeff Stenroos was found guilty of insurance fraud, planting false evidence, and related charges. He will undergo a 90-day evaluation to determine whether he should be sentenced to prison or released on probation. While serious and violent crime is down 16% in the Santa Clarita Valley so far this year compared to the same period in 2010. The Sheriff's Department reports decreases in all categories of major crimes except arson. Overall, crime is down 14% in the city of Santa Clarita and 21% in the unincorporated SCV. Well, 10 years later, the 9/11 terrorist attacks are still in potent memory for many Americans. While President Obama and former Presidents Bush and Clinton were in New York and Pennsylvania, several memorial events were held throughout Santa Clarita. John Nussbaum reports.
Patriotism filled Santa Clarita streets on the anniversary of 9/11. Hundreds gathered at North Park Community Church to pay tribute to victims and honor U.S. military service personnel. Unveiled Sunday was an honor court featuring gold stars engraved with the names of local fallen soldiers. A 9/11 art gallery drew residents to the Santa Clarita Performing Arts Center, where music, prayer, and theater took center stage.
We have gathered to remember that tragedy and those who lost their lives, to honor those who sacrificed their lives in service that bright September morning and every day since, and to reflect upon and celebrate the freedoms that we enjoy here in America.
Today is a very poignant day, obviously, after 10 years. Our city is very proud to be able to help to sponsor an event today for all of the performing arts.
And in Saugus, Grace Baptist Church presented 3 9/11 memorial services, which included a 60-piece orchestra and a 120-member choir. I'm John Nussbaum reporting for SCV News.
Meanwhile, overhead on 9/11 throughout LA County, Sheriff's Department SWAT team members kept watch over all our ports and transportation hubs looking for possible threats. The Santa Clarita City Council will hold a public hearing Tuesday on a staff proposal to change the city's landscape maintenance district rates and boundaries. LMDs are mechanisms to pay for the landscaping and hardscape of roadway medians, paseos, and street trees. They are funded through property tax assessments. The new proposal would base new assessments on the relative benefit to residential and commercial properties. Nearly all homeowners in the city of Santa Clarita would see a reduction, but property owners in and around Old Town Newhall would be included for the first time. Well, turning now to our weather, it was a mild day today in the SCV. Our high today reached 87 degrees, and the rest of the week is looking like it will remain nice. Highs for tomorrow and Wednesday will barely reach into the 90s, and by the weekend, we're looking at a low to the mid-80s. And now we turn to Dave Caldwell with sports.
All right, Mark, thank you very much. And it was a big weekend of football in the Santa Clarita Valley with every high school and college team in action. In the game you saw here on SCVTV, linebacker Joey Sikoria recovered a fumble in the end zone and scored again on an interception return as Hart rolled over Palmdale. Quarterback Garrett Mao of West Ranch threw for 147 yards and 2 touchdowns. And linebacker Devin Giorgio took a pick 6 to the house as the Wildcats defeated Burbank. Canyon running back Max Archuleta ran for 162 yards and a touchdown as the Cowboys gave new head coach Rich Gutierrez his first win. Saugus could not make it 2 come-from-behind victories in a row as the Centurions lost to Muir. The Vikings went to overtime but lost to Notre Dame, and Golden Valley dropped its 2nd consecutive game to a Marmonte League team with its loss to Royal. So taking a look at the standings after the first full week of football, the Wildcats are on top, but it is early and league is still several weeks away. In other Santa Clarita high school football, Santa Clarita Christian got their first win in 11-man football. Trinity cruised in 8-man, and in college football, College of the Canyons lost a close one to the #1 team in the state. And that's our look in sports, Mark.
All right, thank you, Dave. Well, voters will be asked to consider a bond measure in the upcoming November election that would upgrade school facilities in the Newhall School District. The $60 million bond, known as Measure E, would make technology upgrades on every campus, replace portable classrooms with permanent buildings, and renovate deteriorating roofs, lighting, and electrical systems.
We're very excited about the potential to raise this $60 million locally to reinvest into the New Hall School District, which the community knows has an outstanding reputation for education. But we also know that we're very proud of our neighborhoods in the SCV, and in this district in particular, we want to make sure that we're maintaining our properties to the same standards that local homeowners do.
The New Hall School District serves New Hall, Stevenson Ranch, and most of Valencia's elementary schools. Measure E only requires a 55% majority. And that's your SCV News Break for Monday, September 12th. I'm Mark Archuleta. We'll see you next time.